and more. Oh, and more. Tell me, what more can a girl ask for? These things and more.
My sophomore year of college humbled me. That summer I failed physics, withdrew from Calc 2. Going into the fall, I retook those mandatory classes for my major and coasted by, failing tests, skipping classes, feeling like a failure, and wasting my mother's money. I didn't need to see my midterm grades know I was cooked. I switched out of engineering, started my business management classes the following semester, fulfilling the engineering to business pipeline. Even though I dropped the major that made me dissatisfied with life, those feelings still remained. Even though I slowly became an active student leader on my campus, those feelings still remained. There was a part of my life that was missing, that has been integral to my 20 years of coexisting with the world around me, and it's creativity. But wait, what is creativity? While this word is used frequently in describing people, I feel the need to set a baseline so we're all on the same page. Creativity, as defined in a Cambridge dictionary, is the ability to produce or use original and unusual ideas. However, I feel like what stifles most people's creative journey is the O word. Everyone wants to create something that'll stand on its own as an independent project, something that's never been done before, or fresh and brand new, but everything is derived from a source or inspiration or reference, and how heavy a creator leads into that, their mileage may vary in how their creation is perceived, of course. But why does this matter? Well, in my experience, I feel like there's two things that get in the way of a person wanting to create something: overthinking and drive. Overthinking can manifest in many ways. Some that I've experienced myself are, who the hell's gonna watch this? Am I even suited for making a video like this? This isn't even good. This story feels like a ripoff. What's the point? That last one we'll come back to later. Overthinking in my case is like self-loathing and belittling the process I'm in, with my own negative emotions and assuming that they'll be the universal reception. For others, it could be a fear of their art style and anatomy not being good enough to post. It could be rejection in terms of low views after pouring hours into the video. It could be many things. Drive works in tandem to overthinking in the sense that if you're having doubts and self-deprecating thoughts about your own project, then the likelihood of you persisting and working on it till completion drops tremendously, of course. But even if you're not experiencing the internal struggle of feeling like your work is not good enough, you can still have no drive, like riding high off of motivation and cranking out 8 pages to staring at your screen blankly the next day. Creating something is beautiful, but there's an emotional toil that comes with it as well, and I feel there's many amazing works that'll never see the light of day because of the back and forth we experience while developing these projects. I can personally attest to this myself, and since you've stuck around the video this long, I suppose you unlocked the Magnus social link. About a year ago, when I was working on campus as a residential assistant, I had a couple of friends that would sit in the commuter lounge for hours. Doing what, you may ask? They're making music. And at the time, I sort of gave up my ambitions of wanting to make songs because, my love of writing went into the direction of spoken word and short stories. But I was curious enough to pull up on my guys and see what they're up to. And when I realized they were basically making songs with a box of scraps and a mic and passion, it reawakened something in me and gave me the outlet I needed during a stressful change in my life. I would later drop an EP known as Crucible with 5 songs on SoundCloud and Spotify with low reception, of course, but that didn't matter. Yeah, I went through the same swings of, who the hell is going to listen to my songs? Is it even worth it spending all this money? But I persisted and brought it to fruition anyways. Not for any other person, but for myself to have the experience to say I dropped the EP and had fun with my boys. I feel like that's the beauty and pitfall most people experience in creation. That level of perfectionism and self-doubt, then letting your creations exist other than in your mind or a hidden doc. Yo, Magnus here. So I know it's been like, yeesh, for years, but I hope you enjoyed the video. I originally started working on this last year, but dropped the project because I didn't see a point in it. I feel like I would just be speaking into a vacuum and my video would not reach anyone, but in light of me being unemployed, I really had no excuse not to finish it and toss it into the sea of content. If you enjoyed this video, I can't keep any promises that I'll post consistently if my track record is anything to go off, but I might as well make videos till school starts or I get a job. Anyways, Magnus out. I hope you have a great day.